Well, that was charming. It appears that my Wi-Fi can just completely end a stream, just like I was worried about. Keep your notifications on. Yikes. It's a strong internet when it works, when it's interneting. Oh, Christ alive. When will Noreen find her way home? Hey. Gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying for people with notifications on. Yeah, we'll have to see if that happens more than like once every 2 hours. If it does, then this is gonna be super annoying. Yeah, so it's like, it's really, it's it's really strong when it's on, but the issue is that it drops out. So I'm like, is that something I can fix with a router? I don't know. Like, probably. Probably I could fix that with a router. I thought my VPN was the reason that it was dropping, but it seems like the Wi-Fi will just sometimes die. Which, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Obviously, that never happened when I had a wired connection. But what I will say is that it would happen at my mom's house. Like, midday at my mom's house, Wi-Fi would just be like, actually, I've been considering things, and I'm going to disappear for a while. Although that Wi-Fi would also shit the bed while I was connected to it, to be fair. But it would both dip into, like, an unusable range of badness, but also sometimes not be connectable. So at least in this case so far, I've only had the complete dropout problem, which maybe I could solve with a router and a wired connection. Of course, I wish that I could just plug this into the damn wall, but my Wi-Fi comes through a Roku stick. Yeah, it comes through like, yeah, there's no Ethernet. I don't think. What's this? Is that Ethernet? It's kind of got Ethernet vibes. Wait. Oh, it's got Ethernet vibes. That's weird. Wait. It has Ethernet. She's giving Ethernet. Oh my god, now I wish I brought my cable. LMFAO. I do have an Ethernet port. It might not work naked. Like, I might need to use that Ethernet port to start a router. But I'm gonna try. I'm at least gonna try by just buying an Ethernet cable. Ether. This was like congestion at the local internet. Oh, not your computer's Wi-Fi to the Roku? Oh, seriously? So you're saying, like, even if I improve my connection, it might still drop out? I mean, that's totally possible, because, like, it's 9 a.m., so everybody just woke up. I'm hoping people go out and do their days. I guess so. I mean, I don't really have an intuition one way or another. All I can really do is, like, go based on what I've seen with other router stuff. But, you know, I don't really understand the why. It's more of just, like, comparing things that have happened when I think about Wi-Fi that kind of way. Yeah, I'll start with the easiest one. I will start with just buying an Ethernet cable. I'm kind of torn on whether I think it'll work that way, but I mean, I'm gonna need the Ethernet cable at one point anyhow, so why not just buy one? Actually, honestly, I want the get off me button. I'm not particularly attached to this run, but I have 3 keys, which means that I could get something really interesting if I survive this. Oh god. Oh god, what the fuck am I doing? Okay. Oh, there we are. Here we go. Real weapons, real weapons. I mean, this thing's pretty freaking good. I love the laser glaive, but I need something a little bit more direct. Yeah, let's try this out and see what the hell happens. And then cash reward. Yeah, there are many worse things to have going on than 3 keys and a kitten. Oh. So do those portable hotspots connect to your 5G, or do you just buy them from some company and it connects to their 5G? Like, does it work off your cell phone plan? Because my cell phone plan, it's like one of the, it's one of like the big carriers in Japan, but like, I swear to God, I signed a contract for 5G and it only says 4G on my phone, so I don't know if it's very good or not. Yeah, I'll look into the pricing for that, because I think I would way rather buy my own internet than go off of the apartment brand. I'd rather, instead of dumping like $90 into making like a really banging connection to the apartment Wi-Fi, I'd way rather bring in my own Wi-Fi. I mean, I've got a really good melee kill here now. Although the gun part might be ranged, which is complicated. I suppose my cat's a deployed skill, but I'm not confident about that. Yeah, I want to do this. That rents the units out to visitors. My own cell phone plan? We'll see about that. I would have to ask them very complicated questions in Japanese. And the only conversation we've had so far about my phone was like 3 hours of me signing papers about the simplest phone plan I could possibly be sold. Yeah, the thing's not working. The thing's not working. Oh, tentacle time. Can I freeze these? Okay, that helps. Oh, fuck. I'm probably not even gonna want to do that. Oh, but maybe if I get him to go. I am slightly tentacly challenged. That's a good range. That's a real good range. There we go. It doesn't always actually work, that warping thing for this guy, but when it does work, it's kind of convenient. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward trying to get all 3 hits in with the tentacles. Yeah, no. Gonna be a lot of the first 2 hits. Yep. I think the cat finished that one off. There we go. That's exactly how I wanted this to go. And I've not even touched my beverage. Oh, Christ. Fucking Christ and crustin'. There's like 4. Yikes. I much prefer this to the concierge. Something about that guy trips me up really often. Oh, I've been inflicting poison. I wasn't even appreciating that. That helps a bunch. Hey, that was pretty cool. Yeah, we were making this work. Christy Christ, the worst kind. The absolute worst kind. Yeah, a cat would. The advanced forge? That sounds quite potent. Slumbering sanctuary. That's a dangerous place. Graveyard. Well, I always die here, so. My own satellite. I need my pancakes. I have yet more that I've been eating with chopsticks. It's like the morning version of pizza. Chopsticks was such a literal way to translate this word. Like, maybe it was more of a translation of the Chinese version, but like, ohashi. I mean, I don't know what ohashi means, but... It's just hashi, my guy. Get over it. Burritos and pancakes can be friends. Like bridge and chopstick? Yeah, but I did not plan for syrup on my pants. Yeah, there might be. Wait, what's the advanced forge? Beverage. Oh yeah, I have beverage. That's weird. I didn't even read your message. I was just saying beverage because I've begun calling the potion my beverage. I've been drinking mugi cha, like wheat or like some kind of grain tea. One of the first schools that I visited with my supervisor, the English language director, when she was greeting us and being hospitable, she gave us tea, and I had mugi cha, which I'd never had before, and I really like the flavor. It has this nice like weedy, kind of earthy flavor, and now I see it everywhere. And I got a big bottle at the super, and I drink a lot of mugi cha now. It's kind of my favorite tea. But I also grabbed water because I'm cranky. Barley tea, is that what it is? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Ooh, now I've got the right gun for the graveyard, finally. Okay, life seems to want me to take this grenade back. I like Kitty, but I think I need to have more control. I hope I can still get it in the winter, because I like it a lot. Yep. One at a time. Go get yours. Those random grenades are kind of helpful. I usually don't mind them for much. That went the opposite of how I thought it was going to go. I thought I would attack first and have a non-factor, and then I got comboed into like 80% of my health. Okay. Okay, graveyard. Okay, graveyard. Unfortunately, we kind of all have the same startup time, which is awkward. You need to be finished. They need to be gone. Yikes. Come the fuck on! Oh, come on. I felt like I had some good stuff for these enemies, but they're fucking me up. Yeah. Oh, everything I have takes so long to start. Oh, yikes. I guess the grenade's my only quick option, so that's nice. Well, that consumed like most of my beverage. This seems better. I think I'm gonna use this more than phaser, because it actually comes out quickly. What the fuck? I don't even know what hurt me there. What? Ugh. The range on that pistol is not as big as his range. Ooh. Ooh, it appears I've been hit. Ooh, like what? I don't even know what I'm being hit by. Oh, fuck. Christ alive! Frustrating. The graveyard itself did hurt me. Welcome back to Dead Cells. That didn't go as well as I thought it was going to go. In my defense, they didn't give me any swords. They gave me any knives. Okay, well, to be fair, they kept giving me these weird swords I didn't want to use. Hello, Alucard. Every time I see him, I'm like, ugh, my troubles aren't as big as his. I can't complain. Toxic comparison. Ugh, these are so wimpy. I'm doing it. I'm gonna be a shield person. Every stream I try this. Oh. I'll take a combo. Oh, Hattori's katana is really good. Yeah, this is some good straightforward damage. First Japanese death. Too right, though. Fittingly, it was full of confusion. I guess the parry itself is the crit. I thought that it would make my next attack a crit, which could have been cool with this. Reminds me of Dragalia Lost. Like, the katana users love their crit damage. Gala Luca has the biggest crit game in the whole metagame. He will be euthanized in January. I started writing stuff down in a blank journal I had. Because everybody was like, you gotta write down stuff about your travels. And usually I do a lot of journaling, but it's usually kind of just like about my day, or like about my feelings, or about video games. There's a video game journal now. And like the video game journal, I've also made a travel journal, because I realized, like, you know, I can write down like my usual, like, I did this today. But like going at it like in detail, and like talking about like all of the bizarre like foreigner things and funny like firsts and all that kind of stuff, like there is so much to write about every day. Like these days are just packed, as Calvin and Hobbes once said. Just like, oh, I got lost here. Got helped by this lady. I saw her 4 times on the way back to the station. I got stuck on a gondola separate from my friend yesterday coming down the mountain, and I was sitting next to this like 3-year-old and her mom. And the little girl kept wanting to talk to me, which I've been noticing. Usually the only people that'll talk to you are kids, because the adults are like, you know, doing their thing or whatever. Or they're like not wanting to talk to strangers, like not wanting to talk to foreigners. But like little kids are like, yo, who's that? And then like they're kind of like, well, okay, it was hard to understand her because she was still learning the language, but she was speaking my language, which is extremely simple Japanese. And she was talking about her little blueberry like macaron toy she had for the whole trip, and it was very fun. It was very cute. I was happy. I was like, oh, you really like that, don't you? Does it taste good? You can't eat that. It was just like really nice. And there's just so many little things like that every day that like when you sit and write them down, you're like, oh wow, what a whimsical and wonderful adventure. But when you're living each day, it's like, fuck, I'm so confused. Oh my god. Dragalia Lost is coming back. Poor Dragalia Lost. It's so sad because it feels like it was named for this. Like it was named for the post-mortem. Because like we lost it. You know what I mean? we lost it. And never made it to an urn. I'm like, oh, fuck. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the bank about this. Get my anger out. Yeah, no, that was super cute. It's almost like my job is going to be meeting hundreds and hundreds of kids. Like, I think I'll probably be socializing more with kids than anybody else. I mean, ideally not, but like, my work day is just going to be like I mean, I'd be speaking in English technically in class, but I'd like to meet people to hang out with, but I might just be getting all my social energy from being a teacher. I mean, honestly, no. There's actually, I'm really lucky because I'm in a city. There's tons of other people on the program with me to like spend time with, which is cool. And honestly, like they all want to do stuff more than I want to do stuff. So whenever I want to do stuff, there's people to do stuff with, which is cool. We kill. How could this go wrong? I can't see how this could go wrong. That parry didn't parry. I know, right? I'm in my introductory PowerPoint thing that I'm doing. I'm gonna mention that I really like games and anime. I use pictures of Muse, Mob from Mob Psycho, Kirby, the Squid Sisters to emphasize that I like games and anime. Perhaps they will see things they know. Not that I'm expecting third graders to know Love Live, but like, you know, maybe the middle schoolers, right? It'll drive the point home. It gives the impression of anime. Whoa. Money shooter. Okay. Oh, you. These things are the ones that grow into the things that kill me. And they always kill me. It's like knowing the dude that's gonna kill you, and then being like, I can stay alive by killing him. That's how I feel. Dead Cells, 2018. Don't get any bigger. I have a very elegant strategy, which is slashing and everything with my katana. Pick up the key first. Thank you. Thank you, game design. Oh my god, yesterday my friend wanted to get a cup of cubes of ice to like cool down. And I had to check up like, you know, what's an ice cube in Japanese? And I didn't think it was just kori. So I checked up Jisho and it said kaku kori, and then they sold kaki gori, so I'm like, okay, great. I'm gonna be asking for kaku gori at the kaki gori place. So we tried our best, and they were like, so you want ice cube? You want shaved ice? No, you want. And it was like, oh god. And it took forever, and then they got it wrong, and they were like, oh, so you want kakigori and you want ice cubes. And I'm like, I want nothing, but she wants ice cubes. And then the animal lady was like, oh, you should have just asked for kori. It's like, oh, just kori. Like, I was confusing them by saying kaku kori, like ice cubes. I should have just said ice, just the way you would in, like, English, but I didn't know. Now I know. Now I know. Slaughtering the entire bank to get my frustration out. I know. Yes, that is elegance. That is the heart of elegance. No, oh my god, kakigori is so fucking good here. Like, I have never enjoyed the shaved ice I've gotten in America, but like every piece of shaved ice I've gotten in Japan has been a banger. We made it at camp, and it was very sentimental. I would sit around back in June, while my friends were making the shaved ice and I was doing fuck all. And I'd be like, this is the peak of summertime. Oh, I can leave. I didn't know I could leave from the sapphire level. I'm doing that all the time now. Yeah, it's almost like taking a word out of a dictionary with not context is potentially going to be confusing or not the word you want. Oh no. I wonder when the Wi-Fi demon will come back to bug us. I thought the Saturday mornings would be like low internet traffic, to be honest. Won't fire if you can't pay. I can deal with that. Freezes enemies blocked with a parry. Well, it's close to a combo, but it's not. Well... Can I make parries burn? Legit, yeah. How often do I go through the bank so casually? Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted, actually. That's right here. The Golden Ramparts. The Corrupted Prison. The Ancient Sewers. Wow, I have 3 options. I kind of want to kick it old school with the ramparts, but it is fun discovering new things. But honestly, it would be nice to make it to the clock tower, so I should do what I'm familiar with. It's awesome how when I'm streaming, I get all these new locations, because if you watch the fall streams, I used to only do like 5 different biomes. I used to do prom/sewer, and then I would do ramparts, and then I would do stilt village, and then I would do clock tower and die. Like there was almost no variation that I can think of, except for if I would die in the Pulching Gulch. Everybody's watching anime. Do it. I'm a mage now. Your friend's gonna die over it. No, I was wrong about that. That's not... Oh, yeah. Nobody's safe. Everybody give me a little pat on the back whenever I parry. It is so against my nature to ever use a shield. Or like ever think about the parrying system. It's like eating vegetables for me. Dude, there's so much anime I don't know. Like, I am being blasted with anime ads every day, and I just never know what I'm looking at. Like, I've been in, like, anime stores and, like, the Weeby part of the Bandai Namco arcade, and there are just these anime girls I've never seen in my life. So horny, so full of boob, and so alien to me. I get these ads constantly. Now that they know that I'm a weeb and I'm in Japan, and they're like, you will fuck tonight, and I'm like, this is a mobile game. Like, what are you selling me? Like, as soon as I entered Tokyo, they were like, oh, you're getting all kinds of ads now, baby, and I'm like, boy, can we go back to like shampoo ads? Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, I tuned out the isekai boom like right as soon as it started, which means that I have been numb to a lot of developments in the anime world, like a very large amount of them. But on the other hand, there sure is a lot of Nintendo stuff, which is not what I was expecting. There's just so much. Defense in my Dead Cells? It's like a nice balance with the totally like unceremonious raw offense of the katana. Yeah. Hey, fuck you. I'm doing something. You ever played Dark Souls? Oh my god. What? I quite like the way that this breaks through the shield. This is one of my old buddies from early in the game. Like, I was using this back in, like, fall 2021. It was one of my earliest weapons that I tried. Oh, no. That's a bummer. Yeah, I honestly personally don't know exactly what the changes have been. Like, I know that in America there's just like a lot more people watching shonen and consequently like horny for isekai, but like I don't exactly know what actual trends have been happening at the source, so to speak, like what's actually like happening popularity wise in Japan. I think I haven't really actually been aware of that. I've just been writing about a zombie anime from 2018 for a few years. I like Mob Psycho. I like that was popular, you know? That's kind of where I'm at. Like as like a mainstream, as like an overall, I'm not exactly sure where anime's at. What if melee kills making me invisible, huh? I don't feel very invisible. I don't look very invisible. Oh my gosh. Robbie. So did you make like a promise or something to like get as many like completions in a game with an ending as you could this year? Like, is it gonna roll over at the new year? I hope. I'd be so happy if you enjoyed this, because you've played so many games that I love that help me enjoy this, you know, or have built my enjoyment of this. So it might really sit with you, and you might get a lot of enjoyment out of it, because you can play a lot of Dead Cells if you like Dead Cells. Animate the Reagan spin-off. That's the only thing anime can do as a medium. That is all that there is left. I mean, I guess that's appealing. There we go. Poisoning the enemy directly. I still don't have any sub-weapons. This is bizarre. I suppose I should do combo now. But I don't have any skills to cool down. Melee attacks. Slow down enemies. That's appealing. I think I just need raw damage. I mean, I do like necromancy, but I usually love the conservative, like, healing based, but I think I'm just gonna kill. Oh yeah, no. I know you won't stop gaming. I don't think anyone here is gonna stop gaming anytime soon. But, yeah, that's fascinating. I mean, you did an incredible sweep of gaming this year. Like, you're literally, like, the bards will tell stories about this top 10 list you're talking about for this year for ages to come. You have, like, every Metroidvania, like, every Final Fantasy. There's so many games that I see. Time to find out if I can parry this guy. I have no tricks. It's pure gameplay. And poison. Well, Well, that was definitely damage. The combo and the poison feel good. I gotta be honest. Oh, hey! Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Maybe the reason that I die in this fight is because shielding is really good for it. Oh, yikes. Can't shield that. It gives the notice as if you could parry it, but... He's going down in a heap. Yeah. Like what? How do you parry that? Christ, I didn't even think I could do that. I like... You back off. This is not as easy as it looked. Buddy, 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 buddy. I was just thinking maybe you could die. Namaste. Ouch. Ouch. That's what Game of Thrones feels like when you watch it. That's what happens to the characters. Frequently. Ouch. Ouch. Alucard, I'm sorry. This is so good. I hate my vegetables. I used the shield. Ouch. Ouch. Parry this platypus. I tried. But it wasn't true to me. Fuck these ice things. The rapier really... Oh, okay. Now this is true to me, but the whip... Okay. The curse is not, but the rapier is. Here we go. Now we're playing video games. Never parried a thing in my goddamn life. Real games. I'm going right back to the concierge. I don't want ice. I don't want shields. I don't want the ice shield. I want the fire dagger. Yeah, you don't need to watch Game of Thrones. Just watch my streams of Dead Cells, and you will experience so much tragedy and gut wrench. I do not want your stupid shield. I do not want an icy meal. I will not eat icy shields and ham. Hey. They like it when I rapier. I'm gonna cry. This is just like Alucard and Richter Belmont, or any Belmont. Insert your favorite. I think the Alucard sword, from what I remember, is most like a rapier. Yeah, this wouldn't be a bad one. Hey, I mean, gotta be me. I love vampirism that isn't vampirism. Like, I love mutations that do vampirism, but I think every stream I try vampirism and die miserably with it. Speaking of me, I think it's just barely late enough in the day to start eating these pure ringus from the grocery company. The most tasty gummies from the last gummy quest. If it has any successes, then it's like a 10% success rate. I think we've gone maybe a full hour without a Wi-Fi drop, which is really good. And also, not all Wi-Fi drops kill the stream, which is good. So we're gonna have to keep a tab on things, because boy, I was pretty excited to not have to buy anything for the internet. Like, I really genuinely don't want to buy anything for the internet. I'm really happy with how it works when it's working. In a roundabout way, these are my contributions to the team fame for Splatfest. I think Splatfest has now begun in the English, or in the American time area zone that I'm technically playing in, like the Americas region. It's gonna be weird. I don't think I'm gonna switch to Japan for Splatfest, because like, even if it doesn't stop me from playing with my friends, I like the idea of being able to play as late as I want on Sunday night instead of being stopped at dinner time. So I'm gonna try that this weekend. We'll see. I might want to be able to play on Friday, because it's fun being able to play on Friday night, but if I could trade Friday night for Sunday night, we'll see. I also don't know if I can actually change my region, but I'm assuming I can. Like, I probably could, right? Wait. Well, this isn't gonna take me to my revenge. I wanted revenge. I wanted revenge. I wanted revenge. Exactly. That's the thing, because my mom's internet would suck. Like, it wouldn't even be good when it was good. And it would also drop. But this literally oscillates between perfection and actually ruining the stream. That was the Futurama meme. I mean, I guess I do like the idea of hitting stunned. I still don't have any skills. Yeah, that invisibility I did not notice the impact of at all. After being wounded? Yeah, it's kind of me. That's kind of my shit. Honestly, like, it's the last thing anybody would predict for, like, my character arc 3 years ago. But I am starting to think, like, if I were incarnated, if I were a historical figure incarnated into the Fate series, I think I would be a berserker. Like, I don't think that's exactly what you would see for me. But when I think about how I do so many things, I'm like, I kind of just zone out and go feral. Like, it's a significant, not just like coping mechanism, but like, it's a significant just like way of dealing with things for me. Like, I'm extremely anxious. Time to just go insane. And like Dead Cells, like the crazier and faster I play, ideally like being rewarded for playing crazy and not taking any time to be calculated. Like, it is a very comfortable mode for me. Game almost fucking crashed. Fuck off. That was bad. That was really bad. Fire grenade. I don't have any money. Okay. Thank you. I've been learning a lot about myself. I've been hardcore Bankyo Shiteimasu. Kind of always am though. I'm kind of always just trying to learn and improve. I don't know why. I think it was something about like surviving the closet or something like that as a teen. Not to randomly bring this up to like tier 4 or 5 seriousness, but I think I just formed such habits for like taking care of myself and improving myself constantly when I was a kid that it just kind of never went away. And I don't know, I'm always working on myself, I guess. But no, yeah, this year has been some really, really, not only like positive moments, but yeah, particular breakthroughs, you could say. You could definitely say. You could certainly say. I don't want the sinew slicer, but I do want money. I just never used the sinew slicer. Please wait a moment, Mr. Mushroom. Okay, now you can begin fucking with me. That's the perfect amount of food for me right now. Yo, boy. What's that? That's even better than the grenade I wanted to buy at the grocery store. It has cool sunglasses. Swarm? Oh, it's got bows. Oh, I have a picture of where this is going. I want to live. Yeah, but that was a lot of damage, I would just like to say. That was a lot of damage, I would just like to point out. Maybe I need more HP and skill scrolls. Maybe I'm rushing. I'm totally not fighting the... yeah, I'm totally fighting conjunctivitis after this. I wanted revenge! Father, when will I get my revenge? I guess I could take it out in small ways, here and there. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! I thought I sold the sinew slicer. Where is the mushroom man? Where is he? I missed a scroll of power. Okay. Mushrooms are typically so friendly. I see you, and I know what you're doing. Ay, ay, ay. Wait, what's that? That looks like a door. That looks like the door out. What the hell? I still have no money. Life is so difficult when you're a cell. I have no money. Hell of a door you've got here. You can't use it. There's no door. Why do I have these skills? I'm never gonna use them. I mean, okay, I can make a friend with ice. No, I'm going red. Fuck it, I'm going red. I know. Somehow, no matter how many times we go through the bank, we don't end up rich. Yo, bet. That looks interesting. Hey. Hey. Oh yeah, I never know how to do this. Crap. I want in. I want the money back. You know what? Fuck it. Team Fame. Team Fame. For the Splatfest, it's Team Fame, Team Love, and Team Money, which is extremely nantoka. Like, inflammatory? I don't know. Like, it's extremely, I don't know, polarizing? Or not polarizing, but controversial. Ooh, I love these. Yeah, it causes a lot of debate. Because it's like kind of an obvious answer, but like, all the other ones are like, what do you mean by that? But I'm Team Fame, I'm not Team Money. What's it gonna lead? Okay, we're good. I felt very tense. Oh hey, that's just like Triple Knight. Yikes! Please do things, please do things, please do things. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Look at him holding his arm. He's just fucked up. Okay. This is kind of what I've been needing. Please let me go. Oh, yes. Kitty. Yeah, I don't know about that kitty cat. Knife dance sounds so good. I'll take the cash reward today. In cells. What did I say? I want to go home. Team Human Connection. Summon 8 biters to serve you. There will be biters in the future. So I have a lot of burning oil here. Yes, oh my god, I was right. For whatever damn reason, Knife Dance does damage to people covered in burning oil. They don't have to be on fire. They just have to be in burning oil. Then Valmond's Whip will burn. And my jump attack? I don't think I actually have one. I suppose I could re-roll Rapier to try and get fire, because I haven't actually been stunning things as much as I thought I would with my feet. There we go. We do that. This is a combo. And this could also be a combo. Just 'cause it's the Rapier, I'm thinking. But now I'm actually using my skills, eh? No, I still want combo. Oh, crap, what's cursed? What's cursed? What's cursed? Something's cursed. Oh. Pressure 100 damage. Pressure 100 taken. No, thank you. Actually. I'll give it all away. That seems fine. Oh no. Ugh, crap. I lost what I liked. Yeah, I lost what I liked on that. But whatever. They're all just going to be burning now. We have plenty of burn. F you, F you, F you. Oh, you can't even type my battle cry. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. These are so good. These gummies are so good. I like that he has his own banner. House Conjunctivitis. He is not phased. I fought him with Valmont's whip so many times. Oh, he can combo too. That's good. Suppose we're not going to set this on fire, are we? Putting bleed on these fuckers. Ah, genuinely, I feel like I'm getting worse at these tentacles. Yeah. Oh, we got fire. Yeah. Yeah, that looked like it felt very bad. Like I said, I'm literally a berserker. It off. Yeah. 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 Come on down. Come the fuck on down. Bullet hell. Bullet hell, bullet hell. I've played Undertale. The slightest amount of fear. That was a weird inflammable oil kill. You can see the oil on his eyes. Speaking of oil, I've been so afraid of using too much of it in my cooking. It's like a villain inside of this apartment with me. The idea of using too much oil. Because I want... Oh, can you hear me? There was turbulence. Hello? Yeah, it dipped for a second. I will not do anything too exciting in case the turbulence continues. The greed shield. That is so not me right now. Yeah, I want fire. Good, I guess we didn't lose the stream. Did it take away the glorious defeating of conjunctivitis with a bottle of oil? I just dumped oil on its face and then started talking about how I'm afraid of cooking with too much of it and making myself sick. Because I've done that before. It's no fun. Good. Nothing like barley tea and gummies. People are pirating so much anime in this apartment complex. All right, let's do this. Wow, what on earth did I just get? Lightning bolt, that looks awesome. What a beautiful day it is when I can be in the graveyard and so confident in my startup time that I can use a whip on a rat. With no fear of being overwhelmed due to how slow I am. Ooh, corn chips and margarita sounds really good. You've got a good meal going there. Oh, you know, I've been thinking that the metagame I had heard of, which is using only one color in this game because that makes your attacks the strongest. I was like, oh, I guess there's a complication because you can pick mutations of other colors. So then there's a reason to spec into other colors. And it's true, like, if you love a mutation in another color, you could use it. But if you stack all your mutations onto the same color, they also upgrade together. So that actually makes monocolor even more meta. It's kind of a bummer, but at least I know. That whip has a good upward range. That saved me with the bat. The bats are really all about range. These guys are all about not getting hit by their giant things. I've lit this whole place on fire. I feel so alive. This is just like that band, Ghost. Is this cosplay? Tonic. I don't do drugs. Team Fame. I think there's some good math in Dead Cells. This guy has got good math. Oh, it's so cute of you to have done this. For me, you shouldn't have. Blood everywhere in the treasure room. Ugh. Fine. Keep your secrets. I don't know what it was with Stiff-Ass's math. I think like they thought by making it as complex as possible it would be more interesting, but I think they made it so complex that it wasn't really interesting. And then like I would see people talk about the metagame and it was like, yeah, it still just comes down to one card, and it's like, are you shitting me? Yeah, barely. I read like the first couple of story chapters. It's all Japanese, so it's gonna be hard. Generally, like, there's nothing that's been coming up grammar-wise that's throwing me. Like, I can follow the sentences. The issue is just, like, this one character speaks a little fancy for me, and there's often just words I don't know. So, like, it's been going fine. Like, not perfectly, but not as hard as I thought it would be for language. In terms of other stuff, I'm already really emotionally attached. I don't know, Disgaea just kind of gets me. Like, I don't know, for me, I think Disgaea is, like... It's for the feels. It's just like I don't know. I always relate to the characters a lot. But in this particular one, as I think you know, it's about like a Makai Meiji. It's about like the Japan netherworld having like the threat of colonialism coming, or like, you know, the threat of American imperialism coming, and it's like a parody of Commodore Perry and a parody of like Bushido and stuff like that. So there's like a wayward, like lawless samurai that doesn't give a fuck about the warrior code, fighting against like this thing that's been caused by this like fake Commodore Perry. And then the other protagonist with the samurai is a gaijin otaku cat girl who's obsessed with the Japan netherworld and is a foreigner there. So it's all very much like an American or some other kind of like non-Japanese person coming in and like not clashing with, but like kind of comedically bouncing off with all of her like slightly off-base ideals and like thoughts about how things should be, and like learning like, oh, that's not what Japan is really like. But then there's also this presumable plot about saving Japan from the oncoming American imperialism villain. No, I'm already very soft about her just because I picked up that game, I think I mentioned, like my first night, or one of my first nights in Tokyo. So it was like my first game I got here, and like and I'm seeing her with her pancake omiyage has been making me really soft about pancakes. Like I don't know, like they're like the only like American thing I can easily buy. I feel like they've been kind of like a comfort food, and seeing them be her like omiyage she gives people from where she came from as like a, you know, an omiyage is like really, really cute. So I've only seen the beginning, but I'm very attached to her already. She knows a lot of fucking Japanese. There's a lot of kanji puns. She knows way too much. Yeah, the setting is like a fake hell version of the Commodore Perry years. His name is literally Admiral Opener. I was so... I gotta remember that this always kicks me out to the Forgotten Sepulchre. Gosh. Gammon. Emma's like 17. This cat girl is probably studying for like 600 years. She's probably like 1800 or something. The thing about Disgaea is, as much as I do have huge beef with Harada drawing such lowly art, they don't, in my opinion, I mean, I'm sure there are exceptions to this, but like, they aren't as bad as the usual, like, demon baby type thing, because even though they don't have like a human life cycle, And it's like, oh, she looks like she's 7, but she's really 1,000. What it is she looks like she's 7, but she's 700. Then the guy who looks like he's 21 is 2,100. And the guy who looks like he's 38 is 3,800. So in a way, they do have adolescence. I mean, it's not really an important part of the in-text universe because it's not really a game about being creepy. It's just a kind of made by creeps. But, like, the thing is, there kind of is, like, a mapping of the usual human age cycle onto these characters because, like, they just add 100 years onto the normal adolescence cycle. So, all that to say, this character's probably, like, 17 or 1,800. I mean, in my heart, she's, like, 2,400, but odds are she's, like, 1,700 or something like that. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh, time for some anxiety. When did I get this freeze amulet? Oh, it was for the oil. Nope, we got new fire now. Oh dear. No, I'm not gonna use swarm. Lightning bolt. That was a lot of cells. Hold to deal critical hits. Huh. Magdalene. I just saw a popularity poll, and I think she was the most popular Disgaea 6 character, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's like one of the best characters. She's so cool. Yeah, I have done a rewrite where it's just Zed, Biko, Cerberus, her, and one other character you haven't met yet, where I cut out the 3 that you have met. I love the Sanbaka, I guess you could call them, with Piori, Melodia, Piori, and Misador. I love them, like they're great characters and stuff, but I earnestly don't think that they were necessary for the plot. Like, oh my god, like visiting all of their worlds. And then, like, spoilers, you're about to visit all their worlds a second time, and it's supposed to be, like, this closure to their character arc, but it comes way too quickly, and it's extremely predictable, because you're like, oh, we just did the first 5 worlds, now we're going back to Misador's world. I bet we're going to go back to Melodia's world next, and you do. They could have just cut that, because, like, yeah, I don't think that much gets added to the story by it, but Marjolaine is tied much more directly, or has the potential to be tied much more directly into the core plot with Zed and Biko and Cerberus. I think she's fascinating. Oh, you're not far. You're not far from when it goes to hell. Yeah, the structure is pretty much like you're gonna revisit everybody's world and they're gonna like have a little bit more of their arcs, and then things go to hell once you come back to Marjolaine's world, and that's when the story really takes off. That's interesting. I should really revisit it because it's been a while now, and I really like those characters. Well, I mean, he's not uninteresting. Like, it's cool. Like, everybody gets, like, a cool character conclusion. Like, my favorite, as much as I say this as, oh, I wish they didn't, like, invest so much in these characters or, like, try to make these arcs happen so quickly, fuck it. That was a waste of money. I'm like, as much as I would wish that they didn't, hurry these arcs and stuff, I still find Disgaea characters going through, like, their lesson learning to be, like, my favorite part of the series, probably. Like, it takes more time and it feels more earned in, like, games like 5, but, it's so cool. I still think a lot about what comes up as themes with those 3 characters, like, returns to their worlds that are coming up, so, like, it's not uninteresting. This is kind of weird from a pacing standpoint. Oh, shit! Well, that's the Pulcher. That's the Pulcher. I don't remember dying that quickly. I don't know if it was the darkness or the thing that hit me. Oh, that's why. That's why we say Pulch and Gulch derogatory. That was scary. Like, that was... Oh my god, I had, like, no time. I do not remember it killing us that quickly. Oh my gosh. Dead cells. Yeah, Marjolaine is just, like, really interesting. I don't know how to put it. Like, they try to do this thing. It's so weird, like... Yeah, so the Sanbaka... like, the Sanbaka could honestly be their own Disgaea. Because they have these themes going on that aren't really present in the rest of the story. And I don't think that shoehorning them in really fits the rest of it. Because... basically Marjolaine's magical connection and being like a super whoops, being like, you know, the Grand Witch or whatever she is, like she's a very special kind of witch. That makes her particularly relevant to what Biko and Zed and Cerberus are going through. But then the other three have like this kind of unlabeled television world kind of theme where like I think Melody is a demon, but I think Misador and Piori are humans. I mean, I'm pretty sure Misador is a human, and I think Piori's a human. So, like, it's so confusing. And I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe they're from the realm of fiction? Like, I'm not that put together on Disgaea lore. Because, like, you know, you get there via super reincarnation, right? And it is fun to go to, like, weird places via super reincarnation. But the thing is that you go to the Sanbaka worlds, and they're kind of based on television, because you've got like a Super Sentai, well then at the same time you've got an RPG. So you've got an RPG, a Super Sentai, and like a fairy tale. So it's just, it's like the world of stories. That has nothing to do. Like, they have a very strong theme of like, you know, so they're kind of like the not the Land Witch and the Wardrobe. They're like the Tin Hat Man and the Cowardly Lion. They're like the Wizard of Oz friends, right? Because they kind of just like join. They're very quirky, and it's very like formulaic. Where like, oh, I need this, and Melodia needs this, and Piori needs this, and like the only thing that really contributes to Zed's story is some wacky places to go, and like this theme of like my friends will help me, but like he only really needed like one friend. Because the issue is like they are all so tied around their things of love, money, and justice. Those have nothing to do with Zed's story at all. like they have these little arcs about love, money, and justice, and it's funny to see how Zed influences them, but they don't add anything besides being people. Like, at the end of the day, they're just kind of a distraction from a story that's not disinteresting. Like, they're just kind of a distraction from the super reincarnation and the fight against the God of Destruction. And, like, we didn't really need that. Like, it was already interesting. We could have gone to much less interesting worlds. We could have just, like, made one friend and then gone on some adventures and fought some dudes and had some, like, musing about Biko and everything like that, and then gone to Marjolaine's world and been like, oh, now things are really coming together. It's weird that they devoted so much time and space to the Sanbaka and, like, their personal things. Because, like, I don't know what Dorothy learned from her friends, because I'm not really up to date on Wizard of Oz lore. But, like, all that they really add to the story is, like, Zed has friends, and he'll win because of friendship. But he doesn't really win because of friendship. It's really about his determination and his willpower and his love for his sister. Like, the whole thing with, like, the fictional world and the Sanbaka, like, they don't really mesh with the rest of the story. And they take up so much of the pacing for the first 10 chapters. And the first 10 chapters are already really hard to get through because you're fighting the same boss and having the same thing happen at the end of every chapter. So, like, I would rather move them to a different game with a less interesting protagonist and give their stories more room to breathe and just have like a kind of like classic Disgaea story where like some asshole demon prince doesn't want friends and then meets like 3 or maybe even 4 people from like the world of fiction and make that the whole theme. And maybe he's less interesting and it's more interesting to spend time with them and what motivates them. And my favorite thing is, I'm not going to spoil this, but the way that Zed influences all of them is really entertaining. But like, that's just because he's a Disgaea protagonist. Like, any protagonist could do that. It's not very specific to Zed that he was such like a funny, corrupting force on them. And it has nothing to do with his story. And his story's not disinteresting. His story is extremely interesting. And it's like a lot to process on its own. So I seriously wish that his story had more time to breathe and we weren't like hurrying through the Sanbaka worlds as just like a means of giving him something to do. At the end of the day, it just feels like a means of giving him something to do that kind of pays off with like, now he has friends. But he was already gonna make friends. There's a kid trans girl? Okay, now I'm glad I brought up the Wizard of Underland. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's possible. Like, maybe other people don't find it quite so jarring, but I find it really, really jarring. I'm gonna put on the AC for just a minute. It's gonna be a little bit hellish, possibly, with the microphone. Ozma of Oz? Who's Ozma? Wait, who's Ozma? Oh, from The Wizard of Oz. Ozma of Oz. Ozma. Huh. Yeah, good to meet you, Yoroshiku. Yeah, you know, I don't mean to like overly color things, because like they are really entertaining in the moment. Like, I really like the characters a lot. Like, I love, like, to be honest, I think Piori is like one of my favorite characters from that, and I find Melodia, like, I think maybe Misador is the least interesting to me, but I still like him, and I find his story conclusion really, really fun. Like, they're really, really awesome characters. It's just that I like Zed, Biko, Modulane, Cerberus, and the other characters so much more. Or, you know, I'm just so interested in them because of their place in the story that it's hard to really, like, put the Sanbaka in there. We could have had, like, 1 Baka. Like, maybe 2. But, like, having Sanbaka with their own themes is frustrating to me because it doesn't feel like anything had enough space to breathe in this. Oh my gosh. This is such a kit. This is such a kit. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. I have nothing to say against them. I think they're really good Disgaea characters and they're wicked funny and they like really fit Disgaea. But it's like as you see, and this is as you see the thing start to move and the Zed story start to unfold, you'll probably agree that like they don't like yeah, they don't super add a lot to it, and the pacing is so odd and hard to get through for the beginning of that game that it's like we didn't need to do this. Like we could have just not. We could have just not and said that we did. Oh god. I feel like I've never seen these kinds of trap boxes before. Maybe they're acknowledging my power. The Great Black Star! Ha ha ha! I could go purple, I could go red. Well, I'm using my range skills at a close range, so what do I want? I guess I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of melee kills with this. Yeah, Misador is really funny. Like, yeah, you gotta see. You'll see after your first Modulane chapter, you'll see the resolution of Misador's world, and it is funny. Like, it's just very clever. I don't know, I want to be prepped. I don't want to rush anymore. Yeah, hello, happy, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and it's like I think it's pretty much comes down to like more isn't always better. Because I think Disgaea 6 would have had a more clear thematic identity if they went more on the magic and yeah. Like they could have had a pretty clear thematic identity with like magic and crazy, insane hexes and yeah, power stuff and zombies, but randomly throwing in the fiction worlds is like this could have been anything. This could have just been like a random adventure fighting normal goons, and it probably would have made everything easier to swallow. Also, like I think when I did a really detailed rewrite, and I think I would give like multiple chapters to one area. Like I think in a way, a lot of Modulin stuff needs probably 2 chapters to breathe. Yeah, see, I have so many thoughts about Disgaea stories. Like the stories hit me like no other story. I don't know. I'm building a very particular type of kit here. Yeah, they are the canonical Sanbaka. And now they're all like in college. They're all doing work. I saw my friend pulling for pastel palettes, and I'm like, don't they have classes to be studying for? How are they going to be in gacha? Then again, how do they put me in gacha? I'm 25. At long range? Well, that's not what I'm building here. No, no more gummies. We could definitely have a swarm. Oh my gosh. Swarm is red? No, it's colorless. Lots of biters. Ranged kills reduce skill cooldown. Are marked. No, they're gonna die if they get hit by me. Dodging an attack in the left. I think I'm gonna use this. Well, forget about age. We can be whatever cards we want. It's a limiting concept. In gacha, everyone is free. Except for Love Live, where moms are very, very, very set in what they can be. But in the Cell-o-vania gacha, who cares? I feel like I've never seen this map lead with so many spike balls. Oh, that's a lot of biters. This is a lot of biters. This is too many biters. The fact that I can just like Pokeball out enough to fill up the whole pack is ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna constantly have a full pack of biters. Yeah, there's Cell-o-vania gacha, Cell-o-vania health insurance. Every stream. Constant support. This is so much fun. This kit is so silly. More biters. This is like Pikmin. I'm playing Pikmin. And I'm poor, just like in Pikmin, where you're always poor. Brave and courageous message. Yep, that's already an FAC. I sit right under it when I'm here. Yeah, this is far from my worst apartment, but it is definitely my strangest. It is so small. It's like a tiny house or something. Like, oh my gosh, I have a bed nook. I don't have a bedroom. I have like a nook on top of this. It's like an offshoot from this room that I should probably put curtains on because I can, and it would help with the noise when I'm recording in the living room here. But like this living room is half the size of the whole place, right? And then there's a little bed nook. But then the other half is just like a tiny little like maze. It's this little like corner hallway thing where I have everything, like my hot plate, my sink, my washing machine, my stove, like literally everything is there. And then like the bathroom and the it's this Japanese style where it's like the bathtub and the shower and the bathroom with like the sink and the mirror are all the same thing. Like you just make that whole room wet when you shower, which is very different and very silly to me. So it's like the wet room, a normal bathroom, which is just a toilet actually. And then yeah, the entire kitchen laundry room is this one tiny little area that you walk through. It's a very silly experience. 4.5 tatami mats. My living room could probably fit like 5. Oh wait, no, tatami? I'm trying to think. We had a tatami mat camp, and maybe my living room is as big as that. It might be 2 of those camp tatami mats. Like it was like a big square. Or maybe there was a bunch of tatami mats. I don't know what it was made of, but it manifested as a big square. Go. Ooh. Prison depths. Did I use a key at some point? No, I'm still holding it. I kind of want to try to use the key. Oh wait, no, it's just like an item. The shawl. Yeah. And I kind of need 2 keys. Forget about it. Oh, advanced forage. Okay, there we go. Meh. Is there like a deal for biters? Ammo would be good, because I have to kill a lot of people with this bow. And there's probably not going to be anything more specific for this kit. I think it's just when I say forget about it. Although maybe like all the America is coming out. Hey, you there. Yeah. This is a very Castlevania tune. This thing. I don't remember what it does. Oh god. Oh. Yikes. Come on, biters. Die, maybe? Yeah, he's just listening to his favorite songs. He's been in here suffering for so long that they're like, okay, you can have the little songs. You can have the little tunes. You can have Castlevania. You've been listening to so much Castlevania on your Raycon every day as a Cell that we're just gonna bring Alucard and Richter here. Or maybe he's hallucinating. They've said that this is non-canon for them. He could be hallucinating. I mean, he's so alone that all of this could be a fantasy. Now that I have been able to use the eyeball skin as much as I want, thanks to the eyeball skin update, because Dead Cells is the best, I kind of missed the old one. I didn't used to like it as much, because once I saw the animated trailers, I'm like, well, this is so much more expressive with the eyeball. Why would I ever have just like the glowing center? But now, I don't know. I see the glowing cross kind of face, and I kind of miss it. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, it's actually very cool. This is bad. Just die. Just die. Whoa, what's that? A war spear. That's really cool. Danger. Oh, Spora's Instinct. Yeah, we're almost there. Cool, that was fun. I liked that area. Oh, what the fuck are they doing? They're not only numerous, but they're interesting. That is so many biters. Oh my god, I thought I was capped at 8. Maybe that is 8. No, that's gotta be more than 8. They're like French Yushu. I'm so disinterested in this. Also, I still have my key. What do I even... I don't want... No, I don't really want... Yeah, that has to be more than 8. Alright. Admittedly, I'm a little bored of Dead Cells. I mean, I don't know. I was playing it earlier this week, but right now I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, this is such like a fun kit and everything, but I'm like, I'm the streamer. I could change the game. So I think I kind of want to either take a break or do a either take a break to this game or do a mid-stream change-up. I'm still going to stream for the same amount unless the Wi-Fi literally comes to throttle me. But, wait, Robbie. Yeah, I think there's something I've kind of been wanting to meddle around with. I've been wanting to do I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do a proper replay of Axiom Verge 1 soon. I just finished Axiom Verge 2, but what I haven't done and what I've wanted to, what I fear you have because reality here bright lights in the show. Sorry, I started quoting. Well, I started speaking a La Dispute song accidentally. God, Jesus Christ. What I've been wanting to do is stream the randomizer. I did a video on the randomizer, but I haven't actually played that much of it. Of Axiom Verge 1. So I think I'm gonna put it on pause, grab grapes or something, and then probably play Axiom Verge for the next 2 hours is what I think I'm gonna do. I could keep y'all up late. All I'm doing today is going to the supermarket, but I told myself I'd stop around 1. Oh, that's fun. That's fine. Watch whatever you can. Pikmin wealth. That's right, this is a Pikmin. No, I really was like, this is like the funnest, goofiest kit I've ever had, but I'm still kind of bored, so I think instead of dying with it, I should take a break. Nope. Budovaji. Surprise, Des. I tried to put in some text so I could message to you, but it got so fucked up. I switched to that cool system font, and it only offered me like 15 size font. Okay. Yuba. Nah, this always happens. This always happens. Oh shit, that also always happens. Whenever I try to set up the video capture, it's like, oh, your webcam? Your webcam? Oh, you want your webcam? Your webcam? And then my face gets put on. We were playing Axiom Verge. We were playing Dead Cells, but I was like, I'm kind of bored. Like, I don't know. It was just like, I was like, I could also play this. So we're either doing a break or switching halfway through for like the next 2 hours. Thank you. I'm losing the battle. I need a haircut. Once my bangs get this long, it's hard not to have like a center part, which is not what I want with my bangs at all. But I just can't win. It just always happens. It center parts itself. Now we're getting the 3-4 ratio, which I never know what causes or how to fix. And the more I try to fix it with detailed fixes, the worse it gets. So I just keep clicking until it goes back to the normal resolution. Not the most graceful transition, because I didn't have anything prepared for a background. Let me grab the chat. You deserve to be seen. Known. Good evening, I'm glad you came out. Yeah. This is awful. The air conditioning won't always be causing this background noise. I'm just getting my hit. Yeah, so far the apartment Wi-Fi is either like flawless 100% solid or it straight up drops and kills the stream. So far so good, but at the beginning we literally like lost 30 minutes because it just straight up died on us, so very unfortunate. Okay, configure video. Oh, configure video, you say? Let me wait a moment. Here we go. Elgato, are you playing the Switch? No. Do you want the HD? Yes. Do you want the more colors than the HDMI can output? Show me magenta. Do you want a 60 FPS? I mean, if it runs it. Do you want it to look like a little cube of cheese? Well, not particularly. Could we go back to 16:9? Oh no! I don't know what that is. Just to keep unplugging. Thanks, Mario. Dead Cells is gonna throw up if I keep turning it on and off like this. Mario! I can't do 16:9. I only run in 3x4. I'm a little 8-bit man. I'm Mario. You know Mario. Yes, I do. I know that he's a 3x4 little bitch. Bitch. Echoes throughout the apartment. I need to climb into my bed loft to get axiom verge. I'm a grown adult living in a bed loft. It's not even a loft, it's a nook. It's for storage. I feel stored. Oh, come on! I'll give me the game. Climbing on my ladder over my garbage. I have to sort the garbage like 6 different ways in Japan, which means I have like 7 garbage bags, which means that it looks like I have extreme depression right now in my apartment. I can take away your device. Oh. Like, no. FPS, yeah, but like... Oh,